So, before going to this session, we are going to see what is PHP. Okay, PHP stands for Hypertext Preprocessor. Okay, PHP stands for Hypertext Preprocessor. So, why what is PHP? Okay, so PHP is acronym for PHP Preprocessor. So that is Hypertext Preprocessor. So that the programming we are going to do is in the form of some hypertext program. Okay, and also it is widely used and open source scripting language. So that means the language here we are going to do is a scripting type language. Okay, so to do that programming we are going to use some scripting. Okay, so that means it is a tag based and it is open source. Okay, it is an open source, so it is an open source software. So and also PHP scripts are executed on server. Okay, so um, these scripts are executed on the servers. That means to execute an PHP program, we need a server. Okay, and also it is free to download and use. It is an open source software, so it can be freely available and you can use it. Okay, what in general a PHP will contains. Okay, so a PHP file can contains a normal text, an HTML text, and CSS, JavaScript, and PHP code. Okay, it is a combination of all. Okay, that is everything is not mandatory. It we can use anything. Okay, normal text we can use HTML text, we can use CSS, CSS, we can use JavaScript, and we can use PHP code also. Okay, so, and PHP code is executed on the server and the result is written to the browser as plain HTML. Okay. So, that code is executed at the server side and the response of that code is given to the browser as plain HTML. Okay. So, while we are doing with PHP, we need to save that file with an extension called as .php. Okay, so that PHP files is going to be saved with an extension called .php. Okay, now what are the things that PHP can do? So by using PHP we can generate dynamic page content. Okay, so to do dynamic nature of that pages we are going to use PHP. Okay, PHP can create or open or read or write or delete and close files on the servers. With the help of PHP, we can open a file or we can create a file or we can read a file, we can write a file, we can delete a file or can close a file which are available on the server. And also PHP can collect form data. That is when we are filling some form details like sign in page, registration page, any form, that filled data can be collected by using PHP program that we are going to see practically in coming sessions. Okay, PHP can send and receive cookies. Okay, so we can send and receive the cookies. Okay, by using PHP you can add, delete, modify data in your database. That means using PHP we can interact with the database. So by using JDBC, how we are going to interact with the database? In the same way, we are going to interact with the database by using PHP. Okay. Okay. PHP can be used to control user access. Okay. It can also be used for controlling the user access. And also it can encrypt data. Okay. That means the data that is going to be sent by a PHP file is going to be encrypted. So why we need to do encryption means we need to provide security for our data. Okay, so with PHP you are not limited the output to HTML. That means as output of PHP, the output of PHP cannot be only not only an HTML. You can output an image, a PDF file, and even flash movies. You can also output any text such as HTML and XML. That means by using a PHP, we not only generate a HTML file as a response, We can also be able to generate, I mean, as a response, as output as images files, PDF files, and even flash movies or audio, whatever may be. Everything can be possible by using PHP. Okay. So why we need PHP? Okay, the reason for this, PHP run on various platforms. That means it is platform independent. So, and also it is compatible with almost all servers use it today. That means this PHP can be, you can be work with any any web servers. Okay, and also it supports a wide range of databases. Okay, that means to connect with the database, any data type of database, you can connect with PHP. And also it is free, and download it from official PHP resource, where we can download it, www.php.net. Okay, and also it is easy to learn and run efficiently on server side. Okay, so to learn PHP, it is very easy for us, and also it is efficiently work for server side program. Okay, so coming to the PHP general syntax. Okay, now PHP, a PHP script can be placed anywhere in the document. Okay, so, like in Java's JSP code can be placed anywhere in the document. In the similar way, we can place the PHP code in anywhere in our PHP document. Okay. So, how we are going to distinguish that normal text or HTML text from PHP is a PHP text. So a PHP text may be going to be encrypted, encoded inside this code. Okay, greater than symbol, question mark, PHP, then PHP code, then question mark, closing tag of PHP. Okay, and the default file extension for PHP file is .php. Okay, so a PHP file normally contains HTML tags and some PHP scripting code. Okay. In general, every PHP file will have some HTML tags and some PHP code. Okay. So this is an example for a simple PHP program for Hello World program, to print Hello World program. Okay, a welcome message. Okay, we are going to see it practically also. So here we are going to use echo function. We are going to use echo function to print something to the web browser. Okay, not only we can use echo function, we can use print function also. Okay, to print something to the web, to the on the web browser, we are going to use echo function. Okay, that also we are going to see. So this one is simple, a welcome message for welcome PHP message. Okay, so each PHP statement is end with a semicolon. If you observe here, that is going to be end with a semicolon. Okay, so in PHP, some functions are case sensitive and some keywords are not case sensitive. That means here, if, else, while, etc., can be used in any way. Okay, some classes and functions and user defined functions are not case sensitive. Okay, that means all keywords are case sensitive. If, else, while, echo, etc., that is case sensitive in the sense we can write echo in any of these ways. Okay, if you see echo, here all are capital letters, here all are small letters, here some are capital letters or some are small letters. Okay, we can write that echo function in any way. That means it is not case sensitive. Okay, whereas in HTML it is case sensitive. That means the tag should be in only one case, either one, that too in lower case only. Okay, so but variables are not case sensitive. Okay, for example, to declare a variable we are going to use dollar symbol. So dollar symbol followed by any variable means that is a variable. Okay, so if you want to declare a variable, we are going to use a dollar symbol. Okay, so comments in PHP. How we are going to give comments in PHP? Comments can be given in several ways. Okay, that is single line comments or multi line comments. If you want to give a single line comments, two ways we can do it. As two for backward slash or hash. Anyone can be used to comment a single line. Whereas if you want to comment a multiple lines, so in the following way is going to be used to comment multiple lines of code. Okay, so wait, we are going. I would like to take the attendance.